Am I the asshole for kicking my brother and his family out after they trashed my house? Hey, Reddit, I need to know if I overreacted here because my family is calling me heartless. So I, 32M, recently bought my first house after years of saving. It's nothing crazy, just a nice, modest 3-bedroom home that I'm really proud of. I've always been the responsible one in my family, while my younger brother, 29M, has been not so responsible. He's always struggled to hold down a job, and he and his wife, 27F, have 3 kids under the age of 7. A couple of months ago, they lost their apartment because my brother fell behind on rent again. My parents begged me to let them stay with me just for a couple of weeks until they got back on their feet. I was hesitant because I know how my brother is, but I didn't want my nieces and nephew to suffer. From day one, it was a disaster. They treated my house like a free Airbnb with built-in maid service. Dishes piled up in the sink, toys were everywhere. They took over my living room, left food out overnight, and their kids destroyed everything in sight. I caught my niece drawing on the walls with permanent marker, and my brother just laughed and said, "That's what magic erasers are for, bro." His wife wasn't any better. She never cleaned up after herself, cooked giant meals, and left the kitchen a mess, and started inviting her friends over without even asking me. The final straw. I came home from work one day to find my dog locked outside in the rain because her friend's kid didn't like dogs. I sat my brother and his wife down and told them they needed to start respecting my home or find somewhere else to stay. They promised to do better. Well, of course they didn't. Last week, I went away for a work trip for 3 days. When I came back, my house was wrecked. Dishes stacked in every room, dirty laundry in my hallway. My bathroom sink was clogged with hair, and who knows what else. The worst part. Someone spilled red juice or wine on my brand new carpet and just left it there. I snapped. I told my brother and his wife they had 24 hours to get out. They freaked out, saying they had nowhere to go, and that I was punishing the kids for something that wasn't their fault. I told them I didn't care. This was my house, not a crash pad, and they disrespected me for the last time. Now my parents are furious, saying I turned my back on family and should have been more patient. My brother is calling me a selfish asshole for kicking his kids out onto the street. The only one on my side is my best friend, who says I was way too nice for letting them stay as long as I did. Am I the asshole?